Hey everyone, we're back again with the Yuki Aim Tournament. Again, still in finals weekend. This time, we got a pretty interesting match right here. We got ourselves coming down from the winners bracket off a 6-4 loss against Vax, a really narrow loss to be exact. One of the matches being 5,000 points away from Intercambing earning up his 5th point and securing himself at least a tiebreaker. Really scary opponent himself, considering just how much he has made strides in just this year alone, winning perennial for one thing, not to mention top 6 in this tournament, this Demon Aim Tournament. No joke at all, but at the same time, Intercambing having to face this other Demon Aim player in badeu himself. We've known him for like the past, I'd say, 3 or so years, this year included. We're just absolutely being able to aim just about anything. Well, except play streams above, like, what, 160 BPM at, like, his lowest point? And that's also the reason why badeu has banned Nomad 2 last week against Recat, because, you know, stream aim doesn't really feel well. Hard Rock 1 was also one of his aims, which was something I'm a little surprised at, but at the same time, his opponent was Recat, so it was kind of understandable since Recat himself was he's also been improving himself, but enough about Recat since he's no longer in the tournament. Let's go back to Intercambing. His 2 bans was one of the gimmick maps in Nomad 5, as well as the alt pick in Nomad 3. Not too sure about what kind of bans they go for. Of course, badeu with the Nomad 2 ban, and DT1 for himself. I can definitely see why DT1 is banned off, because Intercambing has made strides in improving his IAR and reading overall. So, kind of expected, not to mention the speed cap will heavily favor Intercambing, so one less thing for badeu to worry about in that case. Intercambing, however, banning out Hidden 2 and Hard Rock 2. And badeu going to be leading the charge with Nomad 5. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Freddy. Now, I believe Dolan should be joining me relatively shortly, but I'm not too sure about his whereabouts at the moment. So I'll try to keep you occupied as much as I can. But yeah, Nomad 5, this map is really short. Is at CS5 and AR8, so yeah, it's your typical anti-mod kind of map, but at the BPM it's definitely going to favor, well, something like that to start things off. That opening Pentagon is pretty brutal, because it can definitely dictate how far behind you will be for the very start of the map, but plenty more maps to play for, so I don't think badeu should be too worried about it. Not to mention the BPM's low enough for him to just perfectly ult this. Intercambing, definitely with a strong start right now, 99% versus badeu's 91. And Jesus, that is such a massive accolade from... No, that's such a big score lead from the accuracy alone, like about 70k or so? But Intercambing gotta be finding a break, so badeu gotta swing it back really instantly, unless he finds a break really soon, but able to get through these sliders really easily. That the accuracy, which he's recovering pretty well, and Intercambing dropped a full percent, so it has aided in that switchback, coming back faster than we would have expected. And 3/4 of the way, and badeu in command and control, but it's still anyone's game so long as he finds a break relatively soon, but because of how short this map is, he might as well have just secured it right at this point. Yeah, I think that should be it. badeu will be starting off this match with the lead. 1-0. Again, it's those mid-map breaks. always being something to either, basically, for lack of a better word, cuck the person out of their point. When it looked like they had such a commanding lead at the very start. Intercambing gonna brush that one off though. Glad it wasn't his pick, and he's going to go in with DT3. This is the tech aim map in the DT pool, AR 10.3, so standard stuff. BPM also around the standard BPM for a DT map, 263 BPM, but at the same time, how to say about this? It is a tech map after all, so you can feel a little wary about this because it will still test your reading a good amount, as well as the weird type of aim and finger control along the way. Only 2 DTFCs on this so far, Flying Tuna and Matty. Flying Tuna, of which we did see beat Bubbleman back in, or just a couple hours ago, 7-4, so waiting for the winner of this matchup, and we got some weird things happening. I think one of the players weren't ready, so we're gonna have to force an abort here. There was no DT. Oh, I see now. That's actually kind of weird. It's just the occasional referee fumble. It's not too big of a deal. It can get started up pretty fast. And yeah, we're just gonna get right back into it just like that. Sorry for the wait, everyone, but everything should be smooth now. Let's see how they fare on this. Obviously, to start, not too much to worry about for the 2 players, but and that first stream, obviously, badeu will get speed cap, dropped a lot of 50s, as well as that combo break shortly after, so Intercambing in control for now, but he's gonna break himself. It's a 35k lead for him that essentially in an even game state due to the fact that badeu is finding way too many axe drops for him to pry it back in his favor, but with that break from Intercambing, definitely going to start feeling more and more for him to try and claw this back. Again, still finding some speed caps on some of the bursts. Is to be expected because of just not really that good at that speed, and Intercambing with yet another miss. badeu, however, still not able to claw it back as fast as he would want it to be. Because even though he had a significant combo advantage, he kept dropping his score lead because of, or he kept extending the score deficit due to the fact that the accuracy just kept dropping 96 to 90. But now, just now, badeu able to take it back because now he has way too large of a combo lead for Intercambing accuracy lead to even have any effect. Besides just slow down the inevitable advancement of badeu, winning out this map little by little, piece by piece. But he has to hold on really long, because if he misses, Intercambing will swing it back really fast with that 6% accuracy advantage. Must stay vigilant, but with that break from Intercambing, it might have be all sealed and done at this point. Really uncharacteristic stuff compared to last week, but do what they missed, but Intercambing got to trade it right back, and there's only 1/6 of the map left standing. badeu is going to be taking this breakpoint and bringing himself up 2-0 in this matchup against Intercambing. There's not much that for either player to think about except just play out the rest of the map. If Intercambing ever tabbed, then he would know what just happened. badeu with a miss, but Intercambing not going to be able to claw back fast enough. No time at all. And 2-0 to start it off. That is really nice stuff for badeu. Already building up that safety net. Now that is a combo game if I've ever seen one. I mean, there's no shame in it. It's an unintentional game mechanic, so, But yeah, badeu up 2-0. Now if he wins this next pick, he'll consolidate his breakpoint and put himself up 3-0 in the matchup, so... What is he gonna pick? Probably might feel like going for one of the alt picks. Or maybe due to the fact that... I believe he has a really sick FC on Adrenaline, so he might aim for that as well. That wasn't banned out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he actually has a double S on it, so... It would be pretty understandable if he didn't decide to pick it, but he's gonna instead opt for Hard Rock 3. Something good! Man, is that going to be a map to... That's really gonna be a good map to watch. 129 BPM, but it's full of these really weird patterns that really test your aim control down to the wire. Obviously, this isn't the top diff because, we're not that sadistic. No pooler in this tourney is that sadistic to pull the top diff into this tournament. Why would they do that? Not to mention it's already hard enough because there's a slight circle size increase. So, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. This is the badeu quintessential map after all. BPM in that sweet spot for badeu to perfectly ult, and his aim, considering how unlocked it is these past couple years at these weird wonky aim control patterns, definitely something that definitely understandable for badeu to pick. But obviously we shouldn't really shrug off Intercambing because, you know, we've seen what happened last week. We've seen how close he's been able to take him to the edge. And hello, Dio, how is it going? Have you seen how this match has been started off so far? We're getting into
I have not, but I am excited to be here. We're gonna get a second caster in for this match. I think it definitely deserves a second caster. This is a matchup between two really fantastic players. I see this is badeu's pick here, so definitely not unexpected. He has very good scores on these types of maps sort of across the board.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into the drop section really soon. What's gonna happen? We already see break from Intercambing right at the start, identical accuracy as well, so it's gonna be badeu inching it out little by little because of this 130 combo advantage. Just able to get through those flow patterns really well, Intercambing with yet another miss.
It's just not looking super great for Intercambing on this map in particular, but badeu still going strong, no misses so far. So this is looking really solid for him right now.
This is the badeu map after all. These patterns never gonna trip him up, and Intercambing gonna trip up on that one again. 3 breaks for him so far, none for badeu, still on that FC run. Literally cannot beat him at this moment, already looking to be a 3-0 start for badeu. If he keeps holding at this rate, and that will be the breakpoint consolidated.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what he does, right? This is exactly why he picked this map. You know, you look at even the scores from today's earlier match between Flying Tuna and Bubbleman. Well, badeu is already about to crest the highest score put up by either of those players. Flying Tuna got 580k. And badeu is still going strong on the FC run. Ridiculous. He's looking to full
Intercambing with another break. Yep, it's already sealed and done at this point. Is he gonna FC though? 700k and counting.
This is a crazy score already. He hits the back and forth pattern there as well. Oh, misses on the cut screens right afterwards. So close to the FC for badeu. Just not quite in the cards for this run. You can see the shakes now finally coming in at the end of the map, but
he knows he's definitely got at this point. He knows just how good he is, and that is some illegal gameplay right there. A 500,000 score advantage to put himself up 3-0 in this match.
That's the single best Hard Rock score on the map, by the way.
It is.
Score V1, that is the best Hard Rock score on the map. The next best score on Hard Rock is by Spare with a 6 miss and 925 combo, so that is a really, really good play from badeu.
My goodness. And a quick retaliation by Intercambing. Nomad 4 really needs this next pick to stick. Orsa will definitely put a damper on his or motivation in this matchup. See how he does on duplication.
Intercambing so far has gone for the speedier tech pick in Kodama on the double time pool. Looks like he just sort of got combo gamed on that one. 400 combo and 96 Zach, but 900 combo for badeu, just mashing through the bursts on that one and making it work. Well, we'll see how that works on this sort of map. This is a lot faster, well, a lot slower actually than Kodama, but a lot faster than I think a lot of the tech maps that we've seen throughout the tournament. I believe this is 202 BPM, and there are just full-on accelerating, decelerating space streams all throughout this map. If you can't properly stream 200, it's probably not going to go super well, and I think Intercambing is kind of betting on that. The slider aim portions of this map, though, are equally brutal, so there's plenty for both of these players to be having any trouble with in this map.
Yeah, just hoping that speed ceiling works for Intercambing. We definitely do see it working little by little, but dropping a lot of accuracy on those 8-note streams, so... Solid lead so far, built off the accuracy alone, 99% to 94.6. And he hits the accelerating stream, both players do, so... Still anyone's game as long as one player still holds and the other one breaks. And Intercambing gotta be breaking on those bursts? But Duke could come back, but no, he's gonna break himself.
Both of them breaking in really weird places, actually. An over-aim on some of the bursts for Intercambing, and then just a slider break for badeu on some of the slider aim sections right afterward. It's the accuracy, though, like we pointed out earlier, really keeping Intercambing in the lead, even after dropping down to 95% ac with the chain miss on that big cut space stream there, wiggle stream as well. Still ahead by about 3% of badeu. And the combos are both reset for both of them. badeu finding a second reset here in the build-up section towards the last PI time. And that means Intercambing with combo lead, with the accuracy lead, with the 40,000 score lead as well. Does find the combo drop, but there goes badeu's combo as well. And with only a quarter of the map left, it's gonna take something ridiculous to happen for badeu to pull out a breakpoint on this map. I think this should be Intercambing putting himself on the board.
Definitely so. Only 1/8 of the map left remaining, and players still identical combo, so... Intercambing by the skin of his teeth, but he's gonna find a break as long as badeu holds, but he's gonna find a break himself, so... Intercambing, as you did say, will secure his first point of this matchup. Trailing behind 1-3. Pretty nice way to keep those hopes alive. Didn't want to be down 4-0 when it was badeu's pick, which it is going to be right now. Let's see how it's going to be. badeu.
Streams in my tech map, SMH.
Who let that pass? Now, is it going to be time for badeu to pick Nomad 6? I mean, he did get the double S a long ways back, so, I'd be pretty excited to see him play that.
Could see it go that way, for sure. It's possible.
Oh, hey!
This isn't banned? Oh, no.
That's not banned.
Oh, Lord, yeah, okay, that's an easy pick, then. badeu got the first double time FC on this map earlier this week. Posted it on Twitter. 4v1. There's really no reason for him to not go for this pick since it's left up. So this is going to be a solid one for him, I think.
Yeah. This is with that FC that we did see, as you did say, heavily in his favor. All those accelerating streams, especially in that chorus part. He kind of aimed at badeu is known for, and the BPM is low enough for him to not give a fuck. Excuse my language right there. And it mainly just hinges down to those choruses.
Yeah, the in-between sections of this map are really not all that difficult at all. Like this section, for example. Once we get into the ki times, that's really when you start to see a lot of this pick back up.
Yeah, it picks up a little, but everything is stacked on top of each other, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. I mean, those are spaced out, but the real hard part starts now.
Both players holding, actually, badeu and Intercambing both breaking on the super heavy spike there. We'll see if they can hold through the rest of the ki time. That's really going to be the decider in whoever gets a combo lead here. It's going to be badeu holding on through that last super big space stream there. We get more of these space triples and doubles in this section, but nothing on the same level as what we just saw, so I don't think either of them should have all that hard of a time with this part of the map. And yeah, it's going to be badeu with about 100 combo lead going into another relatively easy section in comparison. This part, still pretty difficult though.
Yeah, still pretty spaced out on those 1/4 sections. Or should I say, no, yeah, it is 1/4. And it's still only the slightest advantage for badeu because of the fact that the combos aren't too far apart from each other.
Yeah, the scores are still very, very close. The accuracy from badeu is just not helping him, and there goes the combo as well. Intercambing actually hitting it this time around. Finally drops a slider break here in the last ki time, but I think that's actually enough. The extra accuracy, 2% up for Intercambing, means that this is probably going to be the break point that he needs to even it back up. And he still needs to win a point of his own after this, but this combo lead, 30 combo for badeu, is not enough to claw back 50k with this type of accuracy deficit. Really solid work from Intercambing, keeping it close all throughout the map.
And being able to clutch it out in that final chorus. Held on just long enough through all those accelerating streams to ensure that badeu doesn't go up 1-4 on a pick that was relatively favored for him. Or did I say relatively? I meant after seeing what happened this week, heavily favored for him. But nice job from Intercambing. 2-3, needs one more win to tie up the scoreline. And we will see the reverse of what happened in his match against Vaxay, where, you know, he started up 3-0. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an early deficit for Intercambing, but definitely making it work right now. And going for another tech pick, he's just gone for 3 tech maps in a row. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. He won the last one. He's looking to go up on Arkhov as well here. The hidden tech map. This one plays a lot more, I think, with slider velocities than a lot of the other tech maps in the pool. Plays a lot less with spaced streams. A lot of overlaps in this pick as well that are really difficult to deal with. So it's a more tricky pick rather than a straight up disgusting slider velocity pick that you get from something like No Mod 4. We do see some of these early streams, but really not all that fast. Only 190 BPM, not something that I think either player is going to struggle with. Intercambing just having a lot of adjustment issues at the start of this map, though, it looks like. Down at 90 accuracy. Did find that chain miss on one of the space streams. As I said, it's a trickier map, kind of deceptively hard. You get patterns like that are very easy to just chain miss on if you're not hyper aware of where they are and where your cursor is.
That felt really uncharacteristic, even though this map does test your reading a good amount, as well as how well you can deal with the sliders in this thing. But you feeling fine so far, as well as that 4% accuracy lead combined with the 120 combo advantage. Really working in his favor. 100,000 score ahead. Still anyone's game, obviously. Over half of the map left to play.
Ending of this map is significantly harder than this middle section as well. When we get there, I think that's the part of the map that'll likely determine who comes out on top. We're gonna get into it shortly here.
Oh, you makes it through. Okay.
Both players, but you actually up near 98% accuracy as well, just below 96 for Intercambing. So even if Intercambing holds on to the combo longer, he's down about 120 combo right now and 2% accuracy. He really needs to get a massive combo lead here near the end of the map. You're just full cheesing the slider ticks, but hey, it worked.
Whatever you need to do to get the combo, and goodness, he is still holding 700 strong. Cheeses that slider as well. Still in firm control of the score lead, 1/6 of the map left remaining. Gonna try to make it through these sliders as best as he can. And Intercambing with that break, badeu's going to seal this one up. He's going to prevent Intercambing from tying up the scoreline and put himself up at 4-2.
Well, you know, even if Intercambing full comboed this map, the ACK lead from badeu is actually enough to keep the score on his side. Look at that, actually full combos.
Jeez.
The ending as well. We saw this get played in Flying Tuna versus Bubbleman, by the way, earlier on today. It was 530k and 445k. Intercambing score by itself enough to beat either of those players, but badeu with the full combo style points, man. He's just rocking it today. He is looking so good here against Intercambing. He looked really solid last week in Loser's Bracket too, but this is just how good the guy is when you put him on a pool that is just fully focused on aim. No stamina, no speed to abuse him on, and he is shining right now.
This is his damn playground. There is not really much you can do to stop him with just how much of an average score lead he gets on these maps. Anyone that plays against him, even in later rounds, should he win this match, should definitely feel scared, because, I mean, Aim Tournament and badeu, perhaps one of, if not the greatest aim player of recent history. Gotta be feeling wary. badeu, gonna be starting off the 4th round of picks now. Hard Rock 1 to start it off. Take by the Ocean. This is a 119 map, but don't be fooled. All the jumps, everything in here is like mainly like 1x4 jumps, so hopefully you can get that unlock. And not to mention the last course, I believe, is like pure slider, high velocity slider aim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is a rather popular map. This is a sort of a classic, I think Doomsday called it like a final boss map, but on no mod from years ago. It's just in Hard Rock here because that's what you do when the pool is 8 stars. Lots of really awkward aim in this map, lots of wide angle jumps all throughout the ki times in this, and then as you said, when you get to the last ki time, when you get to the ending of the map, it starts mixing in a lot more high velocity slider aim and forcing you to follow these really long repeat sliders as well. So there's a little bit of mixed skill set in this map, and it's not quite as standard as, you know, your basic Skyflame, No Mod 1, Hard Rock 1 type of deal. It's very much so a more unconventional raw aim pick, but definitely does it. You'll see these types of jumps as we get into the first ki here.
And yeah, the chorus just picks up really hard compared to the verses of the map. players feel all comfortable so far, just badeu with the slight accuracy lead, 99.5 to 99 flat. So it is still anyone's game. None of these jumps. Making it through that first course alive, both of these players. And it's only a 2,000 score advantage for badeu. And yeah, as you did say about how different it is from Skyflame's maps, it is an Xarius map after all, so even if he does map it straightforward, then it's still going to have some of those unconventional mapping elements that Xarius isn't known to put into his maps. Second course coming up. Definitely where things are going to be won and lost in my opinion.
We'll see if either of them do drop anything here, but right now it's just the hack battle. Both of them still holding the FC. And there's Intercambing actually dropping in the second PI time. Badeu just is still going off, man. Still holding the full combo here. This is definitely a map where an FC is possible. It's a really tricky, sort of awkward jump map, but it's absolutely doable for either of these players. Badeu just on a good run today, man. He's looking so solid on this pool and is just... I mean, what else do you want to see from the guy? He's still holding the full combo, 3/4 of the way through the map. We're about to get into that last Ki time. The score from badeu already better than either of the other scores that we've seen from Flying Tuna and Bubbleman. The potential opponent for him, if he does win this match, is Flying Tuna, so you gotta give credit where it's due to Intercambing. His score as well is likely going to crest the 600k mark by the end of the map if he keeps up this kind of accuracy, this kind of combo. But badeu is just going off.
What are you doing, man? Okay. This is really, really nuts. I don't remember there are any other Hard Rock FCs. I believe there was like one. So,
what is he doing right now, man?
Jesus, man. Already about to crest 1,000,000 points at this rate. And the FC looking to be in. 5-2 for badeu. And the FC to boot.
Oh,
what are you doing, man? You're not supposed to do this on a finals pool?
Alright. Yeah, I mean... You know, what do you say besides the dude is peaking right now? He's just that good at the moment. He's setting scores in solo like crazy. He is just popping off all over the place, and that doesn't stop in tournaments. He keeps going, even in rounds against other top players here. As we now get into No Mod 1, we get Mutekino Soldier picked up by Intercambing. This is the most basic map in the pool, that's for sure. It's definitely the one map where I think either player could come out on top really easily.
This is a Hail Mary for Intercambing for sure. He needs to try and get this point on the board, or else badeu is up to match point, and then it'll be back to badeu to try and win that his own pick and advance to face Flying Tuna with a 7-2 win. But going back to badeu's FC, I believe that was the first Hard Rock FC. There were, I mean, based on what I'm finding on Reddit, there's no other scores I could really see on it, so... Yeah, I think that was the first Hard Rock FC. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
We'll just have to see how it goes. By the way, this map did get updated during the week. We got hit sounds for this map pulled in from the mapper, Kirigiri. So we are going to be getting that updated and getting back into the map as soon as possible. Likely that we don't really miss anything. I have the map updated in my tournament client that I'm watching from, so I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on, but start of the map, nothing really all that interesting here. It's just the big demon jumps and a burst here and there, and that's it. Both of the players, no troubles on the intro section, and we should be getting back into the map relatively shortly, so You can just sort of talk about it. Like, there we go. There we go. We are back in. Except badeu. Badeu is not back in.
Damn it. Oh, do we have like some client-side issues? Oh,
yeah, it seems like badeu's client needs to be restarted. If we close his client window and reopen it, that should solve it. Intercambing with an early break. Badeu is actually still on the full combo right now, by the way, at about 99% accuracy. It's only about a 210 combo lead for badeu because of the timing on Intercambing's miss, so really not all that bad for either player at the moment. And there goes Intercambing again, actually.
Yeah. This gamble really not working too well for him. It's currently a fairly okay lead, but badeu almost breaking on that 8-note burst because of his stamina cap on these standard BPM streams. But still able to hold on to the combo, so no harm, no foul. Not gonna mean too much in the long run. Combo is combo, and with this kind of combo lead, the accuracy disadvantage, which is only 1%, that would definitely not matter at all.
Yeah, the problem for Intercambing is that badeu needs to miss for the accuracy to matter at all. There it is, yeah, as you said, finally we do get to see a miss come out from badeu, and Intercambing now just needs to hold as long as possible. Holding through the Kiais in this map is such a tough task though, but if he can make it through this one, he's likely to be able to come out on top. Oh, it's just not quite meant to be.
Yes, it's not. He's presented with these opportunities, but just not able to quite finish the job. Still behind by only 35k, it's still in his hands as long as he holds. But it's just this 35k advantage for badeu that's meaning all the difference so far. 2/3 of the way in to the song, to the mat. And Intercambing with a slight combo advantage, but 15 combo isn't going to be doing you any wonders at all. You need a break from badeu really soon. But both of these players feel evenly matched on these Demon Aim jumps.
Yeah, we've seen badeu find some shakes in this match already when he's on these good runs. Maybe that comes into play here near the end of the map. Shakes on Nomad 1. Definitely not something that you want to have, but both of these players are just looking super solid, even as we get into the ending. I mean, even in these in-between sections, the jumps aren't easy, but both of them just hitting it, no problem. And here we go, finally into the ending.
This might be Intercambing's chance to claw this back. And it's really shrinking really fast.
You can see those shakes from badeu. That's part of the reason why you get these consistency players, and if they're able to hold onto the nerve, it's so much easier, even if your skill cap isn't quite as high. But Intercambing is just beast moding the ending here. Finally on that big max combo that he needs. Still has the accuracy advantage, and this pick is going to work out. Luckily for him, definitely did not want to lose this one. Wait.
Well, badeu breaks right back.
Okay.
That is going to be Intercambing denying badeu the match point threshold for him. Another break from Intercambing, but it's not going to mean much. There's no time left in this map for badeu to claw it back. Intercambing trailing behind 3-5 now. Still keeping his tournament hopes alive. Nail-biting song, nail-biting map throughout the entire 4.5 minutes of it. Neither of these players just wanting to let up at all. And yeah, Nomad wants do deliver.
And luckily for Intercambing, it delivered a win. He's just barely able to hold on to the combo long enough to keep it on his side there at the end of the map. With the rest of the map pool really being
mostly bought up at this point. Badeu now going with, I think, a pick that a lot of people would likely favor him on in No Mod 3. Asian Distractive. This map is just sort of crazy. It does everything that you want from an alt map. It has all different kinds of control-based patterns in it. It's got your 1/3 and 1/6 finger control spliced with 1/4 streams all over the place. It's got your low BPM aim control. It's got your high BPM snap aim in this map. I mean, you name it, it's in this pick, and all dumped right into this almost less than 2-minute package, I think. It's a really tough map to really combo through very well. But the beginning and the ending, for sure, are some of the hardest sections in this map. If both players hit the beginning, it likely comes down to who misses first on the end. But if somebody misses on the beginning, they're going to have to go beast mode on the ending in order to come out on top on this pick.
And if this was Badeu favored, or even if this map is Badeu favored, he still can't let up at all. We saw what happened on that DT pick, the distance. Can't let up at all, or else Intercambing would just clutch out another point. But with that break from Intercambing, and with how short this map is in general, good start for Badeu so far. But yeah, Badeu needs to stay vigilant. Can't break at all, even in the less difficult sections. That's definitely going to be what will decide it, in my opinion, whether or not he can maintain this combo advantage right around the halfway point. But he's just making it through these snap aims and these sliders really damn well, so looking dire for Intercambing as Badeu tries to bring himself up to match point. But the combo is there for Intercambing should Badeu break when this big drop section comes in.
We'll see if it happens here. Intercambing is not that far behind, but is the first one to find a slider break. And yeah, this part of the map, this is what we were talking about at the start as one of the harder sections of the map here. And Badeu is just still going. He's had so many fantastic runs all throughout this match, and I think is looking to cap it off with another ridiculous run. We saw Flying Tuna get past this point as well, but this is just nuts from Badeu. Another full combo, and on this map of all places, I think this is the second full combo on the map. Yeah, this is the second full combo on the map ever from Badeu in match. 94% accuracy, doesn't really matter. It's still the second FC on the map at all. The only other one is Vaxe from over a year ago. What a score, man. What a way to put yourself at match point. Jesus.
Like, I know many people were probably looking at last week, seeing just how well Intercambing put Vaxe to the brink, and thinking that Intercambing, even if Badeu does put up a good fight, he should have it in the bag. But Jesus Christ, Badeu absolutely defying those expectations, and now he's the one at match point 6-3. But Intercambing is the one to pick next, so he may be able to pick one more thing to try and live yet another day, and he's going to hinge his hopes on DT4.
It's not even like a lot of these scores from Intercambing were bad. Like, most of these scores from Intercambing have been pretty solid overall. 500k on that map is not a bad score whatsoever. You just... Badeu on an aim pool, man, is just something else. There's just not a lot of players that can say that they are better at alt aim, at super high BPM jumps, at, you know, all of the things that are in this pool, at tech as well. Badeu is one of the best tech players there are right now. I mean, the guy's skill set is so fit to this type of tournament that I don't think it's a big surprise to see him here, but it is surprising to see just how well he's doing. We do get now the super high approach rate, AR 10.6 map in Double Time 4, picked up by Intercambing. I think looking to maybe try and abuse some high AR here against Badeu. We'll see how this one goes.
This is a really short map as well, and he breaks just like that. And once you break like that in a 53-second map, it basically seals things up at that point. But I mean, obviously still too close to call, because if badeu breaks right now, then Intercambing can just claw back really fast, and there's that break from badeu. You can see things swing back really, really fast. A break from Intercambing and a break from badeu. Anybody's game at this point. Next break will decide it, but if things hold, then Intercambing will lock this down. badeu with the break, and as you can see, we talked about the map just less than a minute ago, and just now it is over like that. Intercambing 4-6 now. Hope's still alive, but he needs to survive badeu's next pick and win his own pick to send it to tiebreaker. Last round of picks. What you gonna do, badeu?
I think I saw his pick. I think I know what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna go for another one of the Hard Rock maps. Hard Rock 4 picked up by badeu. Cold as Ice by Sarah Connor. You get more Nightcore this week, guys. And this one is the CS 6.5, well, I shouldn't say the CS 6.5 map. It happens to be CS 6.5, but the main draw in this map is super high spacing jumps at a very low BPM. Just full cross screen, full vertical cross screens during the hardest parts of this map at a super low BPM. And on a higher circle size like CS 6.5, that becomes just so difficult to play consistently. But both of these players, no stranger to hard rock precision, that's for sure. badeu, especially on the hard rock grind recently, and a very, very strong precision player overall.
Precision does definitely feel badeu favored. We have seen how he does on even though CS 8 maps and CS 6.5 definitely well within his comfort zone. Obviously, the section's not really too much to talk about. You're just waiting for that big drop section. But
Intercambing that really missed. You can see some of the nerves. I think maybe adjusting grip as well from Intercambing, but you know, you are down match point right now. You need to hold through that type of pattern in this map, and for one reason or another, just not able to do so. But badeu breaks right away in the hard part. If Intercambing can hold for a while, this smaller combo lead, about 65 combo up, can start to amass some score, but he's going to need to hold for such a long time or pray for more misses from badeu.
I can see some of the cursor shakes the moment they do land. Both of these players, when they do land on those nodes after finishing the cross screen.
Oh my god.
Intercambing gonna be breaking on that one section. My goodness, he just can't catch a break at all. Which sounds ironic now that I think about it.
Oh my lord. Hey, he's gotta be so nervous, man. There's not a lot of other explanation. The transition from, maybe the transition as well from, you know, super high cursor velocity on these bigger jumps to much smaller cursor velocity on some of these smaller ones. It can be a little jarring for some players. So, you know, you have some troubles with those adjustments needing to be made, but for one way or another, it is a 70,000 score lead in climbing for badeu right now, and that is just disaster for Intercambing. He absolutely needs to take the break point to stay alive in the tournament and try and get at least top 4, but badeu is just looking to close it out early here, 7-4.
It is really dire right now. He needs a break right now. Only 1/4 of the map left remaining. But not really much Intercambing can do about this, but Intercambing with that break, and that is going to seal things up at this point. badeu kept the combo alive just long enough to prevent Intercambing from getting any meaningful advantage. And ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? badeu does break, but no time at all for Intercambing to come back. He is going to be taking this match 7-4 and set himself up with a date against Flying Tuna in just one more day to see who advances into the top 3 and gets a bigger share of the prize pool, as well as advance to semi or grand finals weekend, excuse me, and play against the loser of Vaxei versus Emrek, which will be decided in 9.5 hours. GG, well played.
That is a really fantastic performance from badeu on this pool. He just looked so dominant all throughout this match against an Intercambing, you know, coming off of last weekend's performance, who definitely looked very, very good as well, up against Vaxei, 5,000 points away from tiebreaker in that match. But it doesn't really matter because the performance on the finals pool was so much better from badeu. Intercambing playing well still, you know, solid scores on basically every map from Intercambing, but badeu just going the extra mile and having, you know, multiple full combos on this pool, having some of the first Hard Rock full combos on some of these maps as well, and Cake by the Ocean. I mean, the guy just overperformed completely. I don't even know whether to call it an overperformance or not, because this type of pool fits his skill set so well that it might just be his overall performance right now is that good. Such a scary player to watch out for tomorrow for Flying Tuna.